Hello, Major League Baseball lovers out there. It is time for April 16th edition of Baseball with Ben. I'm sorry I haven't been able to do this much recently, but I'm starting right now to start out 2017 season of baseball. And I'm going to be doing this once a week now instead of once a day because I don't really have the time with baseball and everything. I'm on the Major League High School Baseball team, and I'm just going to be doing this once a week. But I'm still going to be bringing in stuff to help you guys get your recaps on Major League Baseball. So to start out this season, the Cubs, they have not been themselves. I know, as you see on this hat, they won the championship last year, World Series champs for the first time in 108 years. Very good thing that happened for them. But their bullpen has been bad. Today, John Lester went 7 strong, giving up nothing, and then the bullpen blows in the 8th, gives up 6 runs, they lose 6-1 to the Pirates. They got swept by the Pirates in this 3-game series, so they're 6-6. Just not a good way to start out their season. And that last year they were 9-1 against the Pirates. 9-1, and they've already lost 3 in a row to the Pirates this season. Now, that's not how you want to start out your season. So the Cubs need to get it together with their bullpen, or they're not going to go far this year. Now, there has been a lot of close no-hitters in this season. Like, almost every day there's somebody getting it like to the 5th or 6th inning, not allowing a hit, but then they end up blowing it. So there hasn't been an actual no-hitter yet this season, but there's been a lot of people that have taken it far. And that's a really good feat for baseball because we're just getting better pitching, and baseball's coming along really well as far as pitching goes. Now, Yoenis Cespedes, let's talk about him for a sec. He had 3 home runs in 2 games ago against the Phillies. Then he had 2 more the next night, so he's on fire with home runs right now. Giancarlo Stanton, he's also been on fire. He's been hitting bombs, just center field, left field, everywhere. So he's on fire. The Marlins are actually doing pretty well right now. They are in first place in their division and taking care of business out there. Now, let's talk about how the Cardinals have been doing. Their woes have been continuing all from last year onto this year, but they're doing way worse this year. They're 3-8 to start the season, and they're in last place in the NL Central. Now let's talk about the NL Central for a sec. The Cubs, they're still somehow in second place. I don't understand that, but they are. Even with their bullpen woes and everything, and they're getting swept by the Pirates. But in first place is the Reds. The Reds have won 8 of their last 11, and they're 8-3. And they have Amir Garrett, who's a number 1 prospect for their team. He is coming out pitching. He's 2-0 with a 1.17 ERA. That's great. And they've also got Scott Feldman pitching. He was their opening day starter. They got Brandon Finnegan. He went down with an injury, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be that long. He should be back soon. They've got Bronson Arroyo. He's their only bad pitcher. He hasn't been doing that well. And they got Rookie Davis, who also went down with an injury, but he should come back soon. But they're actually doing very well. I'm surprised by the Reds because they were so terrible last year. But if they keep this up, then they might have a shot at the playoffs. Now, the Dodgers, they're coming out on fire too. They've been winning everything. They're starting out really good. I think they're going to keep this up because the Dodgers, they just keep getting better year after year. The Red Sox, they've had some flu-like symptoms been going around in their clubhouse because Hanley Ramirez, he got sick. He's been out for a couple games. They got Dustin Pedroia. They got Chris Sale, Rick Porcello. They've all been out with some flu-like symptoms. So let's hope that gets better and they can get past that. But they are in first place right now, which is good for them because they got some good acquisitions to come in for this 17 season. They got Chris Sale, who is a dominant all-star pitcher, and he's going to help out their team a lot. And the White Sox, this is a crazy thing that happened, but last week, all 3 of their starting outfielders had the last name Garcia. First time that's ever happened where all 3 outfielders for a team had the same last name. Pretty crazy feat right there. And, that's pretty much it to start out the 17th season, but I'll get back to you guys next week. For now, just keep enjoying baseball. Next week, I will get back to you with another recap of the week. Thanks, guys.